It's February. It's February. Okay, February budget. All right, so on this budget, we're gonna go through this really quick. I think um, I highlighted in pink things that there may have been some sort of change to, or things that's on the budget that's not normally on the budget. So, first column there, first item, $9,020 is what I project I will bring in the month of February. The income I will bring in. Um, that number is not exact. I know it's not exact because I explained before that I did increase my 401k to 12%. Remember this one right here? I increased it from 7% to 12%. This paycheck, my first paycheck in February, will be the first evidence of what that looks like in my new paycheck. So I don't know. So I've been kind of guesstimating and estimating. So we'll see if I underestimate it or overestimate it. So $9,020 for the month. Again, that comes from multiple streams of income. Yeah, a lot of different places. And $500 will give, 1,700 saved, 3170 is my mortgage, $95 HOA, $100 to my gas, $250 electricity, $260 cell phone, 170 cable. That changed. My cable was 155. I decided to increase the speed on my internet because I have a full house these days. And with the full house, I've noticed that the internet speed was getting a little annoying with streaming. So I increased the speed to remedy that. $55 home securities. Normally, this should be $70 plus 55, but my rental home security I paid in advance. My rental property has its own account, its own checking account. And sometimes get so much money built up in that account that I'm able to pay for some of the rental bills in advance. So that's why 55 this month. $770. My rental HOA. I pay this once a year. This is the HOA for the year, and I put in my budget to go ahead and pay that in February for the year. Subscriptions, $35. It went down because saving money. Yeah, I decided to cancel my Pandora account. I hardly ever listen to Pandora, but I was being fly and paying the $4 a month to not have the commercials. But yeah, I decided to save that. Like it makes a huge, huge difference because I will not give up on my cleaners. The people have to come in and clean my home because she does not want to make time to do that. 170 cleaners, 300 for check-in. Again, this is every paycheck. I try to I'm bringing that checking account to 150. I'm going to see how that looks for this month in February. If it looks like I keep having this extra money there that doesn't get spent, I'm going to lower that to 100. Remember, what I do is this. When I get paid, I just want to bring that up to 150. So in my budget, if there's $50 still in that account, as well as my wallet, I count the cash that's in my wallet because it's all like a form of cash spending money. So I count whatever's in my wallet, whatever's in that account, and I just bring it. So I just add to it enough to bring it back up to 150. And again, in March, we may be lowering that down to 100. I put aside $45 for gifts, and that's like, birthdays or whatever is coming up in a month. So $45 is set aside for that. 215 for insurances. And this is where my discipline is kicking in, y'all, because right here in January, I want new pillows, like pillows that you sleep on. My pillows, I feel like I keep having to fluff them up a little too much while I'm sleeping and plump them up and make them fat to support my big head. So I wanted to buy new pillows and I did not, but I put it in my budget to buy new pillows in February. But guess what? I don't think that's going to happen either. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. I budgeted to add an extra $500 to my mortgage this month. And again, I showed you guys this in another video. What happens is this is what I currently owe on my mortgage. I really do want to pay my mortgage off one of these days. So I'm pretending as if, take away that five, I'm pretending as if this is the debt that I'm trying to pay down as fast as possible. Um, I'm going to take, when I show you my February wrap up, we're going to see the principal part of this because my mortgage has my escrow in it as well as the mortgage part. So the escrow, my taxes, and my, what's the other thing that goes in it? Oh, your interest. I don't remember what goes in escrow. Taxes, whatever. So, so this part right here doesn't go to my principal. So I'm going to take the piece of this that goes to my principal plus the extra that I had, and that's going to bring down this 14,000. As soon as that gets to a zero, as fast as possible that I'm willing to go, I'm going to take another chunk, like maybe 25,000 or whatever that nice neat number is, and I'm going to play with paying that off. So budgeted 500 this month. Spice O Life. What is Spice O Life, y'all? Spice O Life is all of that extracurricular spending, gas, food, entertainment. And whatever I don't spend from that $625 will go to my savings or paying down my mortgage. But I'm going to tell y'all now already. Oh, yeah, I told you guys before that I live a credit card lifestyle. What that means is this: credit card lifestyle. I pay all my bills except for my mortgage with my credit card. I do all my spending money with my credit card. I buy everything with credit cards. My credit cards are travel credit cards. So that means that they equal points and get me beautiful plane tickets to places. Like last year, I went to Hawaii, Aspen, a whole bunch of places. Rhode Island, that's where I'm from. Um, LA. I went a bunch of places and I traded in points. So I didn't actually buy plane tickets. Vegas, I got a ticket for me and my sister for Vegas. Um, San Francisco, like all the places I went last year, I used my points. So I spend everything on my credit cards because travel is a huge part of my lifestyle and that saves me a lot of money in plane tickets. Um, Now, here's the thing. I already know, and I don't even know if I should have redone my budget or what, but I already know that this budget is not going to look like this when we actually do the actuals. I may not save any money. I said I want to save $1,700 up here. That may not happen. I think I'm going to go ahead and commit to paying the 500 to the extra mortgage, but I already know I'm probably going to be pulling from my savings account, and this is why. In February, I have Snowshoe, West Virginia, a trip there, so I got to pay for that. I also plan on doing one or two midweek excursions with my son to go snowboarding. And I plan on going to travel to Asia the end of the year, like October, November time frame. I plan on paying for that trip this month in February. So I'm gonna have to pull all of that from this budget. But what I do like about it is the fact that A, I'm paying for these things with cash. B, they will not be financed like going on a credit card and then paying the credit card off over time. Um, so yeah, and again, I that's what savings is for. My savings is to go ahead and afford me the things that I want to do, as well as whatever may come up, like if you need car stuff or, whatever may happen there. So yeah, this budget is a complete fail. But I also made a decision that I'm not even gonna get the pillows this month because we're not gonna get pillows. It's $60. Okay, that's the February budget. Peace.